Google has released Gemini 3.1 Pro, and while it has great applications across video generation and image generation, it has also leveled up design inside Antigravity. It is creating pretty impressive websites using just one prompt. In case you don't know, Antigravity is this AI coding assistant released by Google that lets you vibe code web apps, websites, and a lot more. And in this video, we're going to use Gemini 3.1 Pro as our model inside Antigravity, and we're going to create a website that looks sick when it comes to design. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alright, so I'm here within Antigravity. In case you're new to Antigravity, you can watch another video of mine that I'll link above here, which will show you how you can set up Antigravity just in case you need help with that. Now, the first thing that we're going to do here is obviously change the model. So we have two options here, Gemini 3.1 Pro High and Gemini 3.1 Pro Low. As the name is clearly suggesting, the high model is going to get you better performance, but it is going to cost more tokens, while the low model is going to give you mediocre performance, but it's going to cost you less tokens. For the time being, I'm going to go with Gemini 3.1 Pro High, and we're going to start with the planning mode for now. Now, when it comes to vibe coding, the first prompt that you give it is what matters the most. And to make things easier, I have come up with this prompt template that all of you can grab from the description, and we're going to go ahead and modify this one as per our needs so that we can give it the best first prompt for our website. And don't worry, we're not going to edit this prompt ourselves. Instead, we're going to take it to our favorite LLM model. We're going to tell it what our website is about. We're going to give it a few more details of what the vibes of the website are going to be. And then it is going to come up with the final prompt based on this prompt template. So you can grab it for free from the description. Before we move forward, a quick introduction about myself. So, hello everybody, my name is Yashica Jain. I am an AI automation expert, basically a proclaimed nerd when it comes to AI as well as automation. And I also make money out of it. So, I run my own agency called Automates AI, wherein we help businesses deploy AI systems that can help them replace their manual workflows and automate them using AI. So if you're interested in getting your business automated with AI, you'll find the link to our website in the description below. I'm also an AI consultant. I consult one-on-one through online Zoom calls. So if you're looking for a consultation regarding technical help or anything related to AI automation, you can check out the link to my consultation calendar in the description. And yeah, whatever I learn throughout the journey and whatever comes new is what I create videos about. So if you're interested in this space and if you want to rise with AI, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure the bell notification is on so that every time I post a video, you get a notification. And yes, this video has been sponsored by Hostinger. Now we can get back into the video. So I always use Claude for these tasks, but today let's go ahead and use ChatGPT. And in simple plain English, we're going to ask it to help us edit the prompt template to meet our needs. So I simply told it that I need you to help me modify this prompt template to fit my website needs. I'm basically vibe coding my website, and this is the framework of the initial prompt that I would like to send. Please preserve the key details and modify only what is needed. Then I have pasted the prompt template, and then let's go ahead and tell it what we're looking for in our website. So let's see what are the placeholders. Firstly, the product or the brand name and a one-line description of what it does. So I've told it my brand name is Solara. It's an AI-powered solar energy platform that predicts, optimizes, and monetizes your home's energy output. The next thing is the aesthetic direction. So I've simply told it aesthetic direction, dark cinematic, deep obsidian background, warm amber or gold accent with premium energy tech feel. Then coming to the background, so you have to tell it your color palette at this point and also how the background is going to look like for the website. So I simply told it that my primary color is this. Now if you have the hex code of your colors, of your color palette, then great. If not, then you can simply type in blue, black, green, doesn't matter. And then for the background, I've told it that I need a full screen looping video of solar panels, time-lapse skies, gold light refractions with an overlay. Next, let's talk about the wordings of the website, the headline, the tagline, the footer, etc. So headline 1, energy that works. Headline 2, while you sleep. So together, energy that works while you sleep. And then there's this subtitle. We're giving a badge text. We're giving a primary CTA, a call to action, that is get my free energy audit. Then there's a secondary CTA, which is see how it works. Then we have the menu text, which is features, how it works, pricing, and blog. Then we have some more text, And then we're also mentioning the fonts that we would like to use. And by the way, this is completely optional. Like if you know what text you want on your website, then you can include it and you can let it know. If you don't know it, you can leave it and it will automatically add it for you, basically generate it on your behalf. And the same goes with fonts, because some people might be repurposing their existing website, so they already know the text that goes in. If you want to add more customizations, you can go ahead and do that. If not, let's go ahead and send this and let's get the initial prompt. Okay, so we have got our prompt. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to return this in a code block so that it's easy for us to copy paste it. So as you can see, out of all those different options, it has chosen one. Now at this point, if you notice, we're basically asking it to loop a video in the background which is of cinematic solar panels, time-lapse, etc. Now, if you want, you can actually provide it with the video itself. For example, here I generated the video using, again, Gemini. Here's the video. And if you want to use it, simply download it and then simply drop it inside a Google Drive folder. Make sure the folder is accessible. Copy the link to the video, go back and ask ChatGPT to add this as the background looping video. As you can see, it has been added as the video source. So now finally, we're going to copy this and we're back in Antigravity and let's paste it right here. Now before we send it, one last thing we have to do here is tell it to come up with an implementation plan without changing the initial plan proposed above. Alright, make sure it is in planning mode and now let's go ahead and send this. Okay, so it has come up with the implementation plan. So let's open it up, let's expand this here and let's see. So Solara Hero section implementation plan. Now it has provided a warning, so let's go through that. The Google Drive video embed URL will use the direct download link format. Google Drive can occasionally rate limit direct video streams if traffic is too high. Since this is for demo implementation, we are proceeding with the direct URL, but for true production, hosting the video on a CDN is highly recommended. Please let me know if you'd like to proceed with Google Drive link or provide a placeholder CDN URL instead. Now it's really nice that it is giving these warnings in the first place. Now since this is for a demo for myself, I'm just gonna go with this Google Drive setup, but for you, I would recommend you go with a CDN service. Now you can go through this. If you want to make any changes, you can. If not, you can directly proceed. Alright, so it's saying that the build is complete. So now let's go ahead and ask it to run the application locally and give the address to access it. Oh, I should have written run the application locally, but I wrote to because I was speaking that. Anyways. Alright, it's running. So now let's click on this link and that should take us to our website. Alright, so this is the hero page of our website. Not bad at first sight, but where is the video that was supposed to play in the background? So I've told it that the video isn't being played on the background. Please fix that. Use the Google Drive link for the time being. It's asking me to check it, but when I go to the website, the site cannot be reached. And let me also ask it, would it be easier for you if I upload the video to the files basically and share the path for it? So it's asking me to put the video in the public folder and name it as hero-video.mp4 and then let it know. So let's do that. So let's go here, let's go to the public one and let's upload our file. So I've dragged and dropped the video here and let's rename it to hero-video.mp4. All good, and let's copy the path and let's tell it that I have uploaded it to the public folder and let's give it the path. Now I would like to add a little more overlay of black so that the title is much more visible. And the other thing is I don't like the font of these buttons for some reason, so maybe let's use this font or perhaps this so that this looks much more integrated. So let's tell it that the video is now being displayed. Good job. Alright, so I've asked it to increase the overlay a bit so that the text on the top is a little more visible and also change the fonts of the CDA buttons to one of the already used fonts. Okay, so the overlay now looks better. I mean, you can read the headline properly, it looks good. But I don't know what's wrong with the buttons. Why has it increased the size of the buttons when I asked it just to change the font? So let's fix that. So I've told it, do not update the font sizing, take it back to original. Okay, now it's better. So yeah, I just asked it to change the font, not the font size. Now an issue that I didn't really focus on in the beginning is the watermark. So to get rid of it, I will just, resize it, which should not make a big difference to how it looks in the background since the overlay is already there. And now let's download this one. And I just drag and drop the other one here. Now I'm going to get rid of the existing one and we're going to rename this to hero-video. And now when I refresh it, the watermark is gone. So when I look at the hero page, everything else looks fine, but this logo is looking a bit off. Now since this is a demo, I don't really have a real logo, so I'm just going to ask Gemini to just create one and add it here. So without putting any stress to the prompt, I've just asked it to redesign the logo for Solara and replace it. It must look like a logo and give solar vibes. While it is doing that, we have been just working on the hero page, but we haven't looked at the rest of the website. So it has just come up with this, which I think is not complete. We need a complete website. And secondly, this is not pleasing to the eye as well. If we talk about this text, it looks good to me. I don't want to change anything. This looks good. So let's work on this and the rest of the website as well. By the way, this is what it came up with when I asked it to redesign the logo. So let's ask it to reduce the font size a little bit and change the font, Solara, to the headline 2 font. Okay, and that is what it came up with. Now it's not that bad as it was before. So far we have this, pretty good. Now, obviously your website should not be this, short. It shouldn't end right there. So we're going to ask Gemini 3.1 Pro to extend the website to much more sections, but we are not going to give it exact prompt that add this section, use this copy, use this design, use that animation, and we're just going to ask it to do it on itself based on what we have so far. And let's see how well or how poor it performs. So in very simple words, I've asked it to extend the website to the other sections, come up with the section idea, the section copy, design, and layout based on what we have so far. The entire website should look integrated, design and logic-wise. So let's see what it does moving forward. Alright, so it's saying I've added the how it works section, the dashboard and command center section, okay? High impact CDS section and a cinematic premium footer. So let's check. This is our hero. This is the features section we had. Okay. Effortless setup, maximum returns. We handle the complex energy trading algorithms. You simply monitor the revenue flowing in. Okay. Connect system, AI optimization, auto monetize, total control, zero effort. Alright. This looks good actually, not bad. And on the background, we still have the video, but there is a darker overlay as compared to the hero section of the website. Alright, ready to monetize your roof, get started for free, no credit card required, cancel anytime. Alright, not bad. So it did a very good job based on the prompt we gave it. We gave it no instructions, it was just extended based on what we have. Not bad. So yeah, it is doing a good job at design, for sure. And if we talk about these buttons, they are working except for the blog one because we have nothing for that. That's fine, it's just a demo. And for these buttons, I would generally link it to a calendar or something, but again, I don't have any such links. Otherwise, you can just ask Antigravity to link it for you. You give it the link and it's going to do it for you. So based on the time we spent, we got a really good result when it comes to design thanks to Gemini 3.1 Pro. You can go ahead, change the copy, change the sections based on what you want, but it gives you a good skeleton to move forward with. Alright, so the story doesn't stop here. Before ending the video, we are also going to see how we can deploy the website online and take it live on a real domain. Now, out of all the different providers that you could use for buying hosting as well as your domain, we're going to choose Hostinger, which is also the sponsor of today's video. They provide very affordable plans and the cost to performance is unmatched. So you will find the link to this page in the description, and this is Hostinger's cloud hosting, which is built for growth. Now the good thing is that you're going to get a free domain along with the hosting. You don't have to purchase it separately. Now mind you, the website we created was not a static HTML CSS website. So you would need this particular hosting, which is the Node.js web apps hosting. And that is because we're using React. I would recommend you go with the starter plan, which comes with 10 managed Node.js web apps, 2 CPU cores, 4 GB RAM, 100 GB NVMe storage, which should be more than enough for our website. If you see the pricing, it's very cost effective. And it's also coming with a 30 days money back guarantee, meaning it is risk-free. As I said, you'll get a free domain for an entire year. You can choose from their directory of domains. There's unlimited SSL that keeps your website protected. They also come with 10 mailboxes per website, which are free for an year. Basically, those professional domains, like for example, Yashica @website.com. And the hosting process is pretty smooth. Anyone can do it within a few minutes. And I'm also going to show you how you can do that. So click on the link in the description, head over to this page, and then click on Choose Plan to move forward. Now the good news is, if you go with their 48 months plan, you're gonna get 2 extra months of free hosting along with the free domain. They have other ones as well. You can choose whichever one suits your use case the best. Then here you can see your order summary. Now since you're watching this video, you can use the coupon code Yashica20 to get a flat 20% off on your cart value if you're going with either the 12 months plan or the 24 months plan or the 48 months plan. This coupon code is going to be valid till the end of March 2026. As you can see, the 20% discount has been applied successfully. So once you're all set, you can go ahead and purchase this, and now let me show you how you can host your website online. So as soon as you purchase it, it might take you through an onboarding process. For that one, you could simply select that I've hired someone to migrate my website. And after that, you can come back to your dashboard and come to websites, and you will find your Cloud Professional plan right there. Here you can click on Add and then simply select Node.js Web App. Then you have to choose the domain name for this website. Now, as I said, you get a free domain for an entire year. So you can search for the domain name you would like and register it. I already have one that I used for one of my demos before. I'm just going to choose that one. So now here we're going to select upload your files. So while it's preparing the space, let's go back to Antigravity. And we're going to send it this particular prompt that you will again find in the description, which is going to basically finalize everything and is going to make it ready to be deployed using Hostinger. Okay, that is done. So no code changes were required. All good. Now coming back here, we will have to upload a zip folder. We cannot directly upload the folder. So what you can do is you can right click on the folder where all your files have been stored, and you'll have to zip it and then upload it right here. Alright, so mine is being uploaded. It's not a very big one, it's just 41 MBs. Alright, that is done. So everything looks good, let's deploy it. Alright, deployment completed. And now if we go to our domain, there is our website. So let's open an incognito tab. Let's type in our domain, and there we go. It is there. And that is how we designed a website using Gemini 3.1 Pro with an anti-gravity, and it turned out to be great. And we didn't stop there, we also deployed the website on Hostinger. So I hope this video was valuable, and now you're going to go ahead and design a website for yourself, for your work, for your job, for maybe a client. All the prompts that I used, may it be the prompt template all the way to the last prompt, you will find it in the description. It's going to be a link from where you will be able to access it. Alright, so it's time to wrap up. If you're interested in getting your business automated with AI, don't forget to check the link to my website in the description. As I said previously, if you're interested in a one-on-one Zoom call with me, you can check out the link to my consulting calendar, again in the description. Don't forget to follow me on other social media channels, links in the description. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye!